Hello and good afternoon everyone. I hope you all are fine at your homes. So today we will see standard 10 maths 2 essay number 1, that is similarity. In previous sessions we had done the first half of the chapter. So now we will see what is similarity and the test for similarity. Now see, similar means what? They will have same shapes. Both the shapes will look same, so that is similar. But it will not be of the same size. For example, let's see, if you are drawing two triangles over here. Now see, they both are of same shape, but this is smaller and this is bigger. So these are similar triangles. They can be of different shapes, sizes, sorry. But if both the sizes are same, then they will become congruent triangles. So for similar triangles, always remember their shape will look same. Their size can be different. But when the similar looking figures, they are having same size, then they can also be called as congruent. So now, for a given one-to-one correspondence between the vertices, for example, one-to-one correspondence means A is one-to-one correspondence with P, B with Q and C with R. So if you are given such correspondence, that time if you can show that three angles are congruent to each other and the three sides they are in proportion with the two triangles. For example, if A is congruent to P, B is congruent to B is congruent to Q, C is congruent to R, and the ratio AB upon PQ, BC upon QR and AC upon PR, it is equal. So if these things are there, then that correspondence is known as similarity. So for given one-to-one correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, if their corresponding angles are congruent, means one-to-one correspondence, one from this triangle, other from the other triangle. So if one-to-one correspondence angles are congruent and the corresponding sides they are in proportion, then you can call that the triangles are similar. So that is the correspondence which is known as similarity, and the two triangles are called as similar triangles. So if you want to show two triangles similar, what you can show is all the three angles are congruent. The corresponding angles are congruent and the corresponding sides are in proportion. So remember, you need three angles and the three sides, but of the corresponding triangles, means they should be one-to-one correspondence with each other. So this is known as similarity, but you don't need all the three angles and all the three sides at the same time to be in proportion or angles to be incongruent. Then only you can show their similarity. It is not like that. So there are tests of similarities. Now in this, see here, first we have AAA test, that is angle test of similarity. In this you will find you need to show only that if ABC is one-to-one correspondence to with PQR, so you can get that angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q, angle C is congruent to angle R. If you can show all the three angles are congruent, then both the triangle are similar by AAA test of similarity. So if you want to show two triangles similar, you can show the three angles are congruent and you can show that it is a similar. So the one criteria is angle test. If you are able to show the three angles, the corresponding angles, all the three corresponding angles, they are congruent to each other, the triangle will be similar by AAA test of similarity, that is angle test of similarity. Then we have AA test of similarity. In this you can show the two corresponding angles are congruent. Now for here, if you see here, LMN 1 to 1 correspondence with RST. Now 1 to 1 correspondence means what? L will match with R, M with S and N with T. That is why we write this 1 to 1 correspondence. Now here we will show, we are able to show only two angles are congruent, the corresponding angles. So M is congruent to S and N is congruent to T. Even if you are able to show two angles are congruent, then the two triangles will be similar by AA test of similarity. So first one was AAA, that is AAA, angle test of similarity. In that case you have to show all the three angles are congruent. Here second you have angle test of similarity. In that you have to show two corresponding angles are congruent to each other of the two triangles. Then we have SAS test of similarity. In this you will find one angle is congruent and two sides are in proportion, and that angle will lie between the two sides. That is why it is SAS test of similarity. But the sides, they should be in proportion. The sides are not congruent. The angles are congruent. The sides are in proportion. Now if you take, see here, if you take PQ upon XY, that is PQ upon XY, if you take 2.8 upon 4.2, you will get 2 upon 3. Here QR upon XY is 2 upon 3. So if the sides are in proportion, if two sides are in proportion and an angle between them is congruent for both the two triangles, then the triangle is similar by, the triangles are similar by PQR is similar to XYZ by SAS test of similarity. So first one was AAA test, second one was AA. Now the third is SAS, that is side angle side test of similarity. Now further if we see, one more is there, that is SSS test, that is side. When you will find that all the three sides of the corresponding angles, they are similar, so that time, for example, here see AB upon GE, BC upon EF and AC upon GF. Now all the three sides, they are in proportion with each other. The value you are getting is 5 by 3. If you do here, all the sides you will get proportion is 5 by 3. So here the angle will be similar by SSS, that is side test of similarity or SSS test of similarity. So remember, for similarity, which test we can show? First one is AAA test. Any three angles, if they are congruent, you can show that the two triangles are similar by angle test of similarity or AAA test of similarity. And if two angles are congruent, then it will be by AA test of similarity. If there are two sides which are in proportion, when there is an angle in between them, you can give by SAS test of similarity. And when you have all the three sides in proportion of the two triangles, that time you can give by SSS test of similarity. So these are the tests that which you have to remember, so that you can solve sums with the help of that. Now we will see some properties of similar triangles. Now in that, first is triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, and triangle DEF is similar to triangle PQR. So ultimately you will get that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQ. Now see reflexivity. Now here every triangle is similar to itself because it will be same only if you are considering the same triangle. So it will be same. Now if you see here, if you are taking triangle ABC, so triangle ABC is similar to itself. So that is reflexivity, that is property of similar triangles. Now symmetry. Symmetry is what? If AB is similar to DEF, triangle DEF, then DEF will be similar to triangle ABC. If ABC is similar to triangle DEF, then DEF will be similar to triangle ABC. That is known as symmetry. Then we have transitivity. In this, if ABC is similar to DEF and DEF is similar to PQR, then ultimately this ABC will be similar to PQR. So this is transitivity. So these are the properties of similar triangles. Now we'll see further. Now previously we had done practice set 1.2. See in practice set 1.2, if you can see the 11 sum, 10 sum I had given for homework. Now if you see by 11 sum, we will do the 11 sum. Draw. So the diagram here is in triangle ABC, ray BD bisects angle ABC and CE bisects angle ACB. So here you will have triangles A, B, C. Here BD is bisecting angle ABC and CE is bisecting angle ACB. Now, what all are given over here? This is 11th one. They have given that segment AB is similar to segment, is congruent to segment AC. And we have to prove that this is given over here. And we have to prove that ED is parallel to BC. Now if you see over here, first one, see BD is the bisector of angle ABC. So what we will get according to the angle bisector property, we will get AB upon BC is equal to AD upon BC. So that you can write. So first you will write in proof. In triangle ABC, ray BD is the bisector of angle ABC. So what you will get therefore by property of angle bisector of triangles, what you will get AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. We had done this theorem. So here you will get AD upon DC. Now on this side if you take, so see here in triangle, now which again you will take that in triangle ABC, ray this time is CE, ray CE is the bisector of angle ACB. of angle bisector of triangle. Now what you will get, AC upon BC, it is equal to AE upon EB. See, these two things you will get when you see over here. See here you have to make this line, because here we want to show that ED is parallel to BC. Now if you see over here segment AB is congruent to segment AC. AB is congruent to segment AC. Now see here, that is given. Segment AB is congruent to segment AC. Now see, this is AB and AC. If you see 1, make this as 2 and make this as 3. So from 1, 2 and 3, what you are getting, that AB is equal to AC. This means this part will be equal. If this part are equal, then AD upon DC will be equal to AE upon EB, because they have given that AB is equal to AC. If this part is same, because downside also it is BC only, BC, that is same, and they have given that AC is equal to AB, so that is also same. So here this part is equal to AC upon BC. So as this is equal, the other side will also be equal to each other. Then further you will write, I will erase this part. So when I have erased, so now see, in triangle ABC. Now what we, so in triangle ABC we got AE upon EB is equal to AD upon BC, that is from 1, 2 and 3. See, when I have erased here, it is 2 and 3. Now see, AE upon EB is equal to AD upon BC. So now what you will get? You will get that ED is parallel to BC by converse of basic proportionality theorem. So this is how the 11th sum you will do. So here you will write, therefore by converse of basic proportionality theorem, you will get ED is parallel to BC. So here same way they have given, hence proved. Here if you are writing that segment AD is parallel to segment BC, that will also do. So finally you can write that ED is parallel to BC. Anyhow you can write. So this is how it is proved. So this was the 11th sum. Now this was the 11th sum which was done. Now we did the similarity, test of similarity. So we will take now practice set 1.3. Now if you see in practice set 1.3, the first The first sum what you got is it is given here A, B, C. This is D, E. Here it is 75. Here also it is 75. Now see, they have given that angle ABC is 75 and angle EDC is 75. State which two triangles are similar and by which test. Also write the similarity of these two triangles by proper one-to-one correspondence. Now see here, if you see the triangle, can you see the triangle DCE? DCE and BCA. So in triangle DCE and triangle BCA. Now this is the solution for first one. Now see, in triangle DCE. Now you are starting with the angle, so here also you start with the angle, so it is BCA. So in this triangle, see, this angle is congruent. So in DCE, which angle is congruent? We will get angle CDE is congruent to angle. Here it is C, angle CDA, CBA, and here it is CDE. It is congruent. Why? Because it is given, or you can write each measures 75 degree. Then the second one, if you see this, C is common to both. So here you can write angle DCE is congruent to angle BCA. Reason you can write here common angle. So you have got here two angles. So therefore triangle DCE is similar. See, they have asked here state which two triangles are similar and by which test. So triangle DCE is similar to triangle BCA by two angles are there. So it will become a test of similarity. So this was easy. You had to take the two triangles and then show that two angles are congruent. In this, one angle was already given. Second one, the common angle. So it came similar by a test of similarity. Now we'll see the second one. Now see, the second question is, are the triangles similar? If yes, by which test? Now the triangles here are, one is big and one is small. So here it is P, Q, R. This is 8, 10 and 6. Here it is L, M and N. Here it is 3, 5 and 4. Now see, here they are asking, are the triangles similar? If yes, then by which test? Now see, how you will show that these can be similar. We have one test of similarity in that all sides are there. Now here all sides are given. So here, if you take P, Q, R, here you will take L, M, N. So here you will have PQ upon LM. Solution you will write. So for PQ, it is 6 upon 3. So here you will get then you have QR upon MN. So if you take that will come 8 upon 4 1 4. 5 and 5, 5 2 10. So you see over here that the ratio it is coming same. Here it is 2 upon 1. Huh? Here nothing is there, means 1 is there. That you can understand. Now see here. So now what you will write? Triangle PQR and triangle LMN. So you can give here as 1, 2 and 3. From 1, 2 and 3 we come to know that all three are equal. The proportion, the sides are in proportion to each other. So here you will write QR upon MN is equal to PR upon LS. Here you can write from 1, 2 and 3. Now see, all three sides have come same, and you say they are proportionate. So what you can say that the triangles are similar by SSS test done, because the corresponding sides, all three sides are in proportion. So here you will write angle PQR is similar, triangle PQR is similar to triangle LMN by SSS test of similarity. So from this you must have understood first some we did there we used AA test, that is angle test of similarity. Here we have used the sides are in proportion, corresponding sides are in proportion, so we get by SSS test of similarity. Now we'll see the next one. Now what we have, third one. As shown in the figure, two poles of height 8 and 4 cm are perpendicular to the ground. If the length of the shadow of a smaller pole is due to sunlight is 6 cm, how long will be the shadow of the bigger pole at the same time? So see here, the third one, I'll make the structure and this is the figures over here. So they have given Q, R, P. Here it is 4, here it is 6. And then this is the bigger one. Here it is B, here it is X, C, A. So this is A and this is 4. Now the figure it is given like this. Now they have told that two poles of height 8 cm. Now see, and 4 cm. Now see, these are the poles AC and TR, 8 cm and 4 cm. Sorry, meter. It is meter. So 8 meter and 4 meter. If the length of the shadow of the smaller pole due to sunlight, smaller pole, it is getting the shadow over here, that is 6 they have given over here. So here it is 6 meter. So how much will be for the bigger pole? What will be the shadow? So here it is given X. So here also I will write in meter. Now see, as the shadow will cast at the same time, if the sunlight is falling, shadow will cast at the same time. So at the same time, so see these two triangles will be similar. If the two triangles are similar, then the sides will be in proportion. And in proportion then you can find the value of X. So here as the shadow is casting at the same time, these two triangles will be similar. So we will write this. Solution we will write. See there, PR and AC are two poles who have their shadows QR and BC respectively. Now they have given the values over here. Now since the shadows cast at the same time, so what will happen? Triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. Now see, since the shadows cast at the same time, triangles will be similar. Now if the triangles are similar, you can take the proportion, corresponding sides you can take in proportion. So here you will get, therefore what you will get, see here, PR upon AC is equal to QR upon BC. Now what you will write? Reason: corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. Now you have to put the values. They have given the values. So what you will get over here? So therefore, now how much is PR? It is 4. AC is how much? 8. QR is how much? 6. And here it is X. So here you will write X into 4 is equal to 6 into 8. So X is equal to 6 into 8 upon 4. So you have to put the first number over here. 2 to the 4, 2 4 the 8. 2 1 the 2, 2 2 the 4. So X is how much? 12. So the bigger pole shadow, it will come how much? 12. And what is X? BC. So BC is equal to 12 meters. Sorry, this is in meters. So it will come meter. So what the question was asked over there, that how long will be the shadow of the bigger pole at the same time? So the length of the shadow of the bigger pole. Final answer: the length of shadow of bigger pole is 12 meters. So here also we use the similarity. Sides were in proportion. We use the test of similarity. The two were similar, so the sides will be in proportion. Corresponding sides of similar triangle are in proportion. Now, further, we will see fourth one. Now see the fourth one. The structure they have given is what all they have given. So in given we have AP is perpendicular to BC, BQ is perpendicular to AC, and they have given B dash, C is their collinear points, A dash, Q dash, C. Further, They have given that AP value, they have given AP is 7, BQ is equal to 8 and BC is equal to 12. So here you have to prove that triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB, and you have to find AC also. Now if you see here, now there are two triangles. One is CPA. In triangle CPA, P is right angle over there. It is having that 90-degree sign. So the other triangle will be CQB. So you will have CPA, CQB. Two triangles. Now, how will you show that they are similar? So in this triangle, if you see there, the right angle mark is there. How we did in the first sum, that 75, 75, each measure 75, it was congruent. So here also you will get these two angles are congruent in the two triangles. So why? Because each measures 90 degree. Then what you will have? If you see here properly, this C, it is coming in CQB also and CPA also. So this is a common angle. Now you got two things, two angles you have got. So the triangles will be similar by AA test of similarity. And then you can put the sides in proportion and you can get the value of AC over here. Then see, then you will start writing. Now you will take in triangle proof. This will take this short proof in triangle CPA, CPA and triangle CPA, CQB, in triangle CQB. So what you will get, first you will get angle CPA is congruent to angle CQB. Here you will write each measures 90 degree. Then the common angle, what you will get, angle B, it is CPA. So you can write angle PCA is congruent to angle QCB. So see here, C is coming as the common angle. So here you can write as common angle. Therefore you will get that triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB by AA test of similarity. So by this you can show that the two triangles are similar. Now further, what they have given, see these sides they have given. So what here you will get, therefore AP upon BQ is equal to, see what they have given, BC and AC. So here you will get AC upon BC. Now what you will write here, corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. So therefore AP is how much they have given, AP is 7, BQ is how much, 8, AC we want to find out, BC is how much, 12. Therefore AC, how you will get, AC is into 8 is equal to 7 into 12. Therefore AC is equal to 7 into 12 upon 8. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So here AC you will get 7 3s are 21 upon 2. So if you divide 21 by 2 you will get 2 ones are 2, 10.5. So AC value you are getting so AC is how much? 10.5. So this is the final answer. So now if you see AC value you got 10.5. Here also we used the like the previous one, only two angles we have shown congruent and the triangle will be similar by AA test of similarity. Then the sides are given, you can take them in proportion. Now AP belongs to CPA, BQ belongs to this, because both the triangles you have to take the corresponding sides in proportion, because similar triangles they have their corresponding sides in similar. So here it is corresponding. I have not written their sides, sorry. So you have to write here corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. So this is how we have done the fourth sum. Now let's see the fifth one. For the fifth one, if you see, it is a trapezium which is given. So we'll see fifth one. Given in trapezium, I'll draw the trapezium over here. PQ, this is A, this is S, and this is R. So now, if you see what they have given in trapezium, PQ is parallel to SR. So when PQ is parallel to SR, PQ is parallel to SR. They are given over there. And they have given that AR is 5 AP and AS is 5 AQ. You have to prove that SR is equal to 5 PQ. Now see here you will have to deal with the triangles PQA and RSA. See, PQA and RSA. For that you have to show angles congruent. Now if you see it is a trapezium, you will get these sides are parallel. So if this is parallel and QS is the transversal, you will get a Z formation. So you will get alternate angles over here. So we will see now that further. So first write down given what all things are there. In given you will find that given that side PQ is parallel to side SR, and given that AR is equal to given that AR is equal to 5 AP and AS is equal to 5 AP. You have to prove that SR is equal to 5 AP. Now you will take these two parallel and this as the transversal, you will get alternate angles. So we will write that in the side PQ is parallel to side SR. PQ is parallel to SR and line QS is the transversal. Now if QS is the transversal, you will get alternate angles over there. So therefore angle PQS is congruent to angle PQS. is congruent to angle RSQ. See here, alternate angle. So reason we will write alternate angles. Now here, now see, instead of TQS you can write TQA also, because we are going to deal with these two triangles over here. So you can write that is triangle PQA is congruent to triangle RSA. Now reason what you will write, S dash A dash Q and P dash A dash R. See here, as it is lying between Q and S, so you have to write that reason over here. Now further, now if you see, you've got this one angle as congruent. Now we'll take the two triangles, that is PQA and RSA. So in triangles PQA and triangle RSA, this one angle you have got congruent from 1. So you will get angle PQA is congruent to angle RSA from 1. Now next you have these vertically opposite angles also. So here you are getting angle PAQ is congruent to angle RAS. Reason you will write vertically opposite angles. Now if you see, you will see that the two properties we have already got, so the triangles will be similar. Therefore, two angles we have got, PQA is similar to triangle RSA by two angles are there, so it will become AA test of similarity. Now see here, if you get the angle, if you are getting similar triangles, then you can take the sides which are in proportion. So how you will get, see here, PQ upon RS. So you will get, therefore PQ upon RS is equal to AQ upon AS. Then it is AP upon AR. Now these sides you are getting in proportion. PQ upon RS is equal to AQ upon AS is equal to AP upon AR. So reason you will write corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. Now see here, if you see what they have given here, AR is 5 AP. So here you can put PQ upon RS is equal to, either of the thing you can put, AQ put or this one put, AS you can put or AR you can put. Now see, AR is 5 AP. Now here AR, first I will write AP, AR is 5 AP. So here AP and AP will get cancelled. So it is 1 over here. So now what you will do? Therefore PQ upon RS is equal to AQ upon AS is equal to 1 upon 5. And what we wanted to prove? We wanted to prove that SR is equal to 5 PQ. This is to prove. Now see here. Now we want SR and PQ, so you can take here. Therefore upon RS. Don't take this now, take 1 upon 5 because they are equal. Now what will happen? This 5 will go to P. So this will become 5PQ is equal to RS. Means RS is equal to 5PQ. So you can write what it is given over there. That is RS you can write as SR also. So SR is equal to 5PQ. So it is hence proved. Now if you pay attention over here in the question, it is given that AS is equal to 5 AQ. So we use the other one. Here if you use AS is equal to 5 AQ, so here also it will get cancelled and you will get 1 upon 5. So any you can take. This if you take, you will get PQ upon RS is 1 upon 5. Here also you substitute, you will get 1 upon 5. Ultimately you have to get that SR is equal to 5 PQ. So this is how we've done till sum number 4, that is practice set 1.3. I hope you have understood. Please do write these sums again, and this is all for today. Thank you.